Have you ever felt envy or been deceived by a lie? You are not alone today. We will explore the subtle signs of these common human experiences. This video presents 13 ways to identify when people are jealous or lying, drawing on the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. By recognizing these behaviors, we can better understand and manage our relationships. Join us on this journey of self-discovery and growth. Through Stoicism, excessive praise is generally seen as positive, but excessive praise can be a sign of envy. According to Stoicism, we should be cautious of people who offer too much praise, as it might mask jealousy. Genuine praise is moderate and sincere, while excessive praise can be a facade. Stoic philosophy encourages us to observe how people compliment us in different settings. Do they only praise us in public? Do they maintain consistency in their admiration? By being mindful of these nuances, we can discern true intentions. Moreover, Stoicism advises us to stay humble in the face of praise, focusing on our own virtues rather than seeking external validation. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, warned against letting flattery divert us from our moral path. Recognizing that excessive praise can stem from envy doesn't mean we should dismiss all compliments, but rather maintain a balanced perspective. 2. Imitation can stem from admiration, aspiration, or envy. Stoicism views imitation driven by envy with suspicion. While it is natural to emulate those we admire, it becomes problematic when the intent is to compete or surpass out of jealousy. Someone who excessively imitates you might be struggling with their own identity, trying to achieve what you have. Stoics advise reacting to such imitation with calmness and self-reflection, using it as an opportunity to strengthen our self-esteem and continue our personal growth. Recognizing imitation as a sign of envy allows us to handle our relationships with wisdom and kindness, staying true to the Stoic principles of self-awareness and perseverance. 3. Downplaying success. When someone consistently downplays your achievements, it could indicate jealousy. Stoicism teaches us to approach this behavior with understanding rather than anger. People who undermine others' accomplishments often do so because of their own insecurities. Stoics emphasize focusing on our own journey in virtues rather than seeking external validation. By staying composed and gracious, we can demonstrate how to handle success, humbly encouraging others to overcome their envy. Recognizing that downplaying success is a sign of envy helps us build strength and compassion, adhering to the Stoic philosophy of maintaining inner peace and focusing on personal growth. 4. Backhanded compliments. Backhanded compliments are disguised criticisms and can signal envy. Stoicism, which values inner peace and rationality, teach us to identify and understand these subtle insults instead of reacting defensively. Stoics recommend reflecting on the intention behind the words and maintaining our composure. By ignoring insincere flattery and focusing on our own virtues and improvement, we can practice patience and understanding. This approach helps us manage social interactions with wisdom and calmness, keeping our peace of mind intact. 5. Overcritical attitude. An overly critical attitude often signifies envy. Stoicism advises us to be aware of people who constantly find fault with everything we do, as this might indicate jealousy. Instead of responding defensively, we should objectively evaluate the criticism to see if it has any validity. If not, we should let it go without letting it disturb our peace of mind. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, believed that the best revenge is to be unlike those who harm us. By remaining calm and true to our values, we can maintain our inner peace and progress unaffected by others. Negativity. 6. Gossip. Gossip is a common sign of envy and deceit. Stoicism teaches us to recognize gossip as a tool used by envious individuals to bring others down. Stoics Like Epictetus taught us to disregard others' opinions, especially when expressed through gossip, as it spreads negativity and lacks truth. Instead, we should focus on our actions and what we can control, maintaining honesty and peace. Stoicism also encourages empathy toward those who gossip, understanding that their actions stem from their own issues. By responding with compassion, we can live according to the Stoic ideal of a good life, unaffected by others. Seat 7. Faint concern. Faint concern is a manipulative tactic, often driven by envy. Stoicism teaches us to be aware of this insincerity. Fake concern is usually accompanied by unwanted advice or probing questions aimed at finding weaknesses. Stoics advise maintaining emotional control and recognizing the falsehood behind the concern. By focusing on our own good judgment and virtues, we can handle false concern without being affected by underlying envy. Practicing true empathy and kindness aligns with Stoic principles leading to genuine relationships based on mutual respect and honesty. 8. Gloating over misfortune. Taking pleasure in others' misfortunes is a clear sign of envy. Stoicism teaches us that feeling good about someone else's bad day indicates jealousy. This reaction contradicts Stoic values of humanity and community, which emphasized celebrating others' good fortune in helping them through difficulties. Stoics like Epictetus taught that our emotions should align with virtues and reason and deriving pleasure from others. Pain is irrational and harmful to our character. Instead, we should cultivate goodwill and kindness toward everyone, maintaining our personal growth and well-being. 9. Lack of genuine happiness for others. When someone cannot genuinely share in your happiness, it may indicate envy. Stoicism teaches us to be happy for other successes, reflecting contentment with our own lives and understanding the interconnectedness of human endeavors. If someone consistently fails to show genuine joy for your accomplishments, it could be due to their own dissatisfaction. The Stoic response is to remain calm and unaffected, focusing on our path to virtue. By showing compassion and understanding, we can approach the situation with patience rather than judgment, maintaining inner peace and harmony. 10. Inconsistent words and actions inconsistent. Behavior often reveals underlying envy. Stoicism advises us to pay attention to discrepancies between what people say and do. Someone who claims to support you but acts otherwise may be jealous of your success. Stoic philosophy encourages us to treat such inconsistencies with understanding and without anger, recognizing that this behavior stems from inner conflict and dissatisfaction. We should focus on our thoughts and actions, maintaining equanimity by living a life of honesty and consistency. We inspire others to reflect on their actions and strive for self-improvement. In conclusion, Stoicism offers valuable insights into recognizing and managing envy and deceit in our relationships by staying true to Stoic principles of self-awareness, virtue, and inner peace. We can navigate these challenges with wisdom and resilience. Let the teachings of Stoicism guide you towards a life of authenticity, growth, and harmonious interactions.